championship, though. He's the champion. Daniel Bryan's the champion. Yeah.
But the streak is over.
Oh. What's going on? It is your boy, Deluxe Man, and I am joined here by
The Casual Viewer.
And we are here to give you a review on WWE Wrestlemania 30. What a night this was. For a 6-hour show that I personally only watched 5 hours of, I did not sit through the entire 6 hours. The ones that did, I admire you, but you're crazy. I saw like hour 2 of the pre-show, which included the tag team match, the Fatal 4-Way Elimination tag team match. And then me and the casual viewer saw the entire show. And we have to say, this was a really good WrestleMania. Would you agree?
It did not disappoint.
Oh no, this has to be the best WrestleMania since, in my personal opinion, WrestleMania 24. At least. Some of y'all might say WrestleMania 21. I'm going to say WrestleMania 24. It could happen as good or as great as WrestleMania 21 if it wasn't for a few things. And we'll talk about those few things in a second. I think you guys know exactly what we're talking about, but if you don't mind, you want to go ahead and get into this show?
Let's go with the first match then.
The Fatal 4-Way Elimination WWE Tag Team Championship match. It had the Usos, the Real Americans, Los Matadores, and Ryback. How you feel about the match, bro? The tag team match.
Okay, straight up, this should have been on the main card.
Absolutely. Really good match.
And I am very disappointed that it wasn't in the main card, but...
And we don't know why, honestly.
But there you go.
Really good match. The Usos won. The match didn't pick up, for me personally, until it was just the Real Americans and the Usos. Mm-hmm. When it was just those teams, the crowd got behind both teams. It was hectic inside the arena, and all four of them tore it up.
I just love that part.
We the people!
Woo!
So!
And then they just went at it.
I like the double snooker splash that the Usos did at the end to win the championships. And then at the end of the match, Jack Swagger turns on Cesaro, and then Cesaro becomes a good guy as a result. How do you feel about Cesaro as a wrestler, in your personal opinion?
Honestly, I don't really have any... He probably is a good guy.
Yeah.
I don't love him or hate him. It's just the only thing I know him for is he's one of the We the People.
And his big swing, too.
Well, because, I mean, I get it, but I was like, I get how that could be effective in a fight. I'm not as impressed by that move.
Okay.
It is one of those things where it's like, it is his signature, but
Well, yeah, that was a really good match to have on the pre-show, and it should have been on the main card. Mm-hmm. But no complaints, really good match to kick off the show. Then we get to the main card, and it starts off with a bang. We have your boy.
It wasn't even the match. It started off with a bang just by the announcer.
Okay, check this out, guys. We kick the show off with the host, the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan. He comes out, he does his shtick. Let me tell you something, brother. And then all of a sudden, Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out. And then Austin cracks on Hogan's line about this being the Silverdome, which is the Superdome in New Orleans. But it was fine. It actually made the promo a lot more entertaining. And then they go back and forth talking about how Austin would like to kick Hogan's ass, but he has a lot of respect for the Hulkster. But that is a dream match right there, man. Fans have been wanting to see Austin versus Hogan for years, but it's kind of late for that now. But there's more. Just when we thought it couldn't get better, who comes out?
The Rock.
The Rock comes out. That's right. We had the 3 biggest wrestlers of all time standing in the ring at the exact same time. 3 men that transcended wrestling, bro, into Hollywood. All 3 of them, Hollywood actors. Isn't that freaking amazing? I loved it. It was a great segment. A hot way to kick off WrestleMania 30. And I can't complain about it, man. This was awesome. I love it. I wish we would have gotten more of this, honestly.
Yeah, that's the only complaint I actually have.
Yeah.
Because whoever saw this, you know what I'm talking about. For Hulk Hogan to be the host.
Yeah.
And I don't see him for the rest of the show
Right.
except for this one other segment.
Yeah.
And you never see him. It was the beginning of the show, then this little thing close to the end, but through the whole Wait, 4 hours?
4 hours.
4 hours? He wasn't there.
Wow. Pretty crazy. Still, this was a hot segment. I really loved it. Then, the only way we can follow this up, because we were talking about how the hell are we going to follow that up?
Yep.
Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. The winner goes to the main event to compete for the WWE Championship. Fantastic match. In my personal opinion, it competes with the only wrestling match to open up WrestleMania, which was WrestleMania 10, Owen Hart versus Bret Hart. Mm-hmm. One of the best, if not the best, opening to a WrestleMania pay-per-view. This came really close to it. I don't think it topped it. Some people might say it actually topped it. But this was a great match. I loved it.
It doesn't top it, but oh my god.
Was it awesome?
Oh my god.
It was drama-filled. Didn't it go like 20, 30, 40 minutes or something like that?
Actually, it went, I think, 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
But
really close.
I didn't count. I'm guesstimating.
It was an emotional ride. There were points in the match where I actually thought Triple H was going to beat him. He hit Daniel Bryan with a pedigree somewhere in that match that I thought, oh my god, he's going to beat him. He's going to beat him. Then he kicks out. I was like, yes! It was a great match from a storytelling point and from a competitive point. There was some actual mat wrestling in this match.
And then, of course, the winner, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan beats Triple H clean.
Like I said, it's the only part of the storyline that would make sense in that. Because for them to have him have the opportunity to fight in a triple threat and to have him lose, what does Triple H have to gain? Nothing.
Except for pissing the fans off.
He's already been doing that, so...
I mean, piss them off even more. Why not? But after the match, Stephanie McMahon gets inside the ring and slaps Daniel Bryan by the waist. Stephanie McMahon was wearing some type of hooker outfit. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It was a hooker outfit. Whatever. She looked hot in it, though. I can't disagree with that. By the way, she was really annoying tonight. It was kind of like old school Stephanie McMahon outside the ring. But she got into the ring and slapped Daniel Bryan around. And then I think that's when Triple H attacked him from behind. And then hit him upside the head.
Hit him upside the head, grabbed his arm out of the ring, and then got a chair and hit his arm with the chair. And then they both limped away.
Yeah.
Triple H and his wife.
So Daniel Bryan leaves the match with the victory, but not on his feet.
He won. He won the. Well, no. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
He won the match, but he didn't walk away clean.
Were you gonna say he lost the war?
Something, but that doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit, but we'll get to where that leads later on. After this match, we had The Shield versus Kane, the New Age Outlaws.
I'm sorry. After the previous match, I was emotionally drained to the point where this one was a tad irrelevant.
Well, it was a break match, and the crowd needed this. And you know what? It was quick and over and done with. 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I see your point. I'm just saying that it's like, well, all I can really say is it was an enjoyable match, but yay.
Yay. The Shield hit the New Age Outlaws with a double, triple powerbomb. We had Roman Reigns carry both Billy Gunn and Road Dogg on his shoulders, and then triple powerbomb them to the mat and beat them both. 1, 2, 3. Awesome moment for the Shield. Do you agree that even though this was a safe match and it was pretty much actually pretty good, that the Shield fighting each other would have been better? Do you still?
Well, I'm still at the point where I don't understand why they built up this whole, oh, they're gonna break up, oh, we hate each other, and then WrestleMania, they fixed it. Whatever they were bitching about, apparently it's fine now. Oh no, wait. Whatever they were complaining about, it's fine now.
All right, what is what it is, you know.
No, I was just making sure that because you told me the no curse words thing, so I was trying to take a double take.
No problem. But yeah, that was the match. Going on to the segment afterwards, we had remember the segment with Sergeant Slaughter and Hacksaw Jim Duggan playing with the toys. And then you had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat come in. And then Ron Simmons, damn!
Well, because that rich guy showed up and took the toys.
Ted DiBiase came in and took the toys.
And then I forgot the guy's name, but I just remember him as damn!
Ron Simmons.
Yeah, that's too funny.
Also known as Farouk, but that was hilarious. Next match is the 30-man Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, I don't know how long this match was, but like the majority of it was kind of all over the place.
No, it was a big cluster. And I mean, honestly, it's like I told you, like, call me when there's like 10 people in the ring. Because with all of this happening, I just see fists,
Yes.
Look,
he's
somebody
gone,
got kicked out.
But once it came down to 10 people, and the actual 2 people got to shine a little bit, then it got really good.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, Kofi Kingston's save was awesome. He got tossed out of the ring, and his feet landed on the steel steps.
I need to talk to you about this, man.
What?
Look, I do not deny that his acrobatics are fun and exciting, but they come out hollow when he does that and still loses in the end.
I know. He had the
This
same thing at the
happens
Royal Rumble.
yes.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What's the point of, oh yes, I'm back in.
He also beat Randy Orton. Yeah. Kofi Kingston's been one of those people that fans, for years, have been wanting to see as champion, but the WWE doesn't think he's championship material. I don't know why.
Well, the last
is.
Okay.
Sheamus did the whole, 25 smacks to Fandango's chest, which was awesome, and then threw him out.
Just pushed him out.
But the moment of the match was when it came down to Cesaro and Big Show. And we're all thinking Big Show's going to win, right?
I mean, he's the Big Show.
He's the Big Show. We're all thinking he's going to win, but then Cesaro picks him up.
And hurls him.
No. He picks him up, walks with him over to the ropes, and then hurls him. Body slams him over the ropes to the outside. Cesaro wins. He is the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and I think he was a great choice to win. This makes me happy. Cesaro is going places, dude. He is a great athlete. And even though you've said that you're not really, behind him.
Well, it's like I said, I'm not really behind him, and I think it's great that he was able to do that amazing feat.
Yeah.
But seeing as how it's not necessarily a belt and he won a memorial.
Which is still cool.
Oh, I don't deny the coolness. Just
at WrestleMania 30, come on.
All right.
But Cesaro is a great talent, and I really want to see him go far. This guy is awesome. I really do want to see him do some things.
And we gave it a 3.
And we gave it a 3, yes. Now, we get to John Cena versus Bray Wyatt's match. A very controversial match, in my personal opinion. The storytelling, amazing. Bray Wyatt is trying to break John Cena. He's trying to break his moral code, the good guy code, and actually get him to do some dirty stuff.
So that's the storyline.
That's the storyline.
Well, see, that makes sense a little bit, because, I mean, he's been the underdog and he's been the hero. Now we're trying to corrupt him.
Right.
And who better
than Bray Wyatt?
Than the Wyatt.
He tried to get him disqualified. He tried to get him to use a chair on him multiple times. And it was pretty cool. By the way, the crowd was singing, "He's got the whole world
in his hands. He's got the whole world."
And then while he was, I think he was
swaying.
he was conducting the crowd, I believe.
Yeah.
And the crowd was swaying and singing it at the exact same time. Pretty crazy. And then we got that whole exorcist crawl. John Cena was gonna hit the people's elbow. No, he was gonna hit the 5-knuckle shuffle. And then he stood up with the exorcist crawl and scared the living hell out of Cena. It scared me too. I was like, I didn't expect that. So it was going so well. The match comes to the ending where Bray Wyatt gives Cena a chair, threatens him to hit him with it because he was so pissed off and he was in his head from all these promos and stuff like that. Cena tosses it down and he hits him with the attitude adjustment and pins a 1, 2, 3. I personally don't like that. I think either Bray Wyatt should have beaten him clean, or Cena should have DQ'd himself.
This still works.
You think so?
It doesn't damage anything, because like I told you, it's like I told you, this Cena winning is the best thing that happened because of the fact that it does not damage Wyatt, the Wyatt family at all, because they're here to cause damage, not to win.
I hope you're right. Because,
I mean, seriously, their whole purpose is to scare everybody.
They
don't seem to care if they win or lose. They just seem to care about, like, getting people in their cult.
Because, guys, look, I enjoyed the match. It really was a good match. My only fear is what happened to Damien Sandow. Mr. Money in the Bank fought Cena, had a great match with Cena. And we all said, even I said, he's going to go places. What happened to him? He has hit rock bottom. I would hate for that to happen to Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt is so fucking awesome. He is so awesome.
Yeah, but the difference between the guy you talked about before and Wyatt, is the fact that Wyatt actually has a very, you don't forget that personality. You don't forget that backstory. You don't forget the terror that he brings into the I mean, come on!
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy, but I pray that this doesn't hurt him too much. Obviously, they're going to have a feud that lasts throughout the next few months. If it does go that way, I want Bray Wyatt to get something over Cena. Something. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good match, though. But Cena won. Now, after this, we got the Hall of Fame segment with all the Hall of Famers. We had Jake the Snake Roberts, Mr. T, Paul Bearer, Carlos Colon, Lita, Razor Ramon, a.k.a. Scott Hall, and the Ultimate Warrior. I saw the Hall of Fame introduction. I saw the Hall of Fame induction with all of them, and for the most part, it went very well, except for Mr. T's speech. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Mr. T spent about 30 minutes talking about his mama.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
I love my mama. My mama whipped my butt when I was acting bad. I thank God for my mama. I love Jesus and my mama. My mama. Mama.
Okay.
Seriously, it was very odd. It was so weird and so long that Kane had to come out and literally kick him off stage.
Oh, okay.
He was like, "You're going too long. Time to move it along." He's like, "Okay."
That's sad.
But other than that, very good induction ceremony. Jake the Snake Roberts had the best one out of all of them, in my personal opinion. And Ultimate Warrior wasn't even all that bad. But you don't care about that, do you? What you care about is this next match. The undefeated streak involving The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar.
Let's talk about this.
Great. So we went to this match, and I'm assuming you were like me, Taker is winning this match.
Look, like I told you before on the preview thing, the only way I can see The Undertaker losing is that the next day you hear about him retiring.
Yeah.
So now that he lost, spoiler alert, it's just...
No, fans, you heard that right. The streak is over. The Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar. No, we are not trolling you. No, we are not lying to you.
Check it on Twitter.
Check it on Twitter. Go watch it on the network. Go watch it wherever you can. The Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar here at WrestleMania 30. 21-1. You know what? The bad thing about this match is it wasn't really all that good.
That's the depressing part about it. If it was actually like action-packed or exciting or built up properly, then we actually would have been more invested. But honestly, we were chatting it up on Skype.
My friend Preston, yes we were.
While we were doing this, and then, you know...
We had no investment. We're thinking in our minds, there is no way Lesnar was going to beat Taker in this match. Oh, but we were wrong.
Oh, apparently.
Oh, we were so wrong. And you can just hear the crowd go silent.
No, people were in tears.
They were in tears. Shocked looks on their faces. People were leaving the building. They were pissed that Taker lost to Brock Lesnar, of all people. See, Taker losing the streak, honestly, the more I think about it, I'm not pissed about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, but what pisses me off is who he lost it to. Brock Lesnar.
Honestly, I'm not really pissed on who he lost it to.
Are you sure?
I'm not that pissed because, I mean, me, again, it's one of those, if he lost it to Brock Lesnar, then honestly, they're trying to make it so that the only, because like I said, every single wrestler on the card that actually is like has a legendary status is because they're known for something. They're either known for it because they've been around they've been around for so long, or
they're veterans.
They're veterans, or they've done some amazing feats.
Like a Shawn Michaels.
Or like The Undertaker actually winning consecutive and having a streak. But now Lesnar is going to be the knight that struck down the mighty Undertaker dragon.
Wow.
And me, I don't mind that he won, but what I mind is the fact that if he won, or since he's won, WWE needs to actually use him now.
That's my thing. He only wrestles like twice a year, though, man. So now it's like, okay, if you're going to have this guy beat Taker, he better be around for at least about 5 or 10 years. Because he's 33 years old.
Yeah.
So he's going to be around for a while, hopefully.
Well, that should be how it goes. That's why I'm more concerned about The Undertaker right now. Because since his streak is over, what else is there to his character now?
Honestly, the more I think about it, I think he might be retiring soon.
Like I said, I can't see him staying unless they're gonna really
I'm sorry, fans.
reinvent everything.
Seriously,
I don't know.
and everybody talking about how Sting is gonna come back and fight Taker next year.
Why?
What's the point? The streak is over. What about Cena and Taker? What's the point? It's over, guys. Taker's streak is over, and I'm pretty sure most of you are very pissed off at that. Wow. The streak is over. I'm probably not going to believe it until I wake up tomorrow and just realize that what the hell are they going to do for WrestleMania going forward now? Because Taker's streak has been a strong driving force for WrestleMania for the last decade at least.
Mm-hmm.
So, any other thoughts about this?
Oh, I'm done.
I look forward to reading the comments in the comment section about this. Next up was the Divas.
Who cares?
Invitational.
Who cares?
Battle Royal. 14
God.
people.
Why?
It was done by Vicky Guerrero.
Jesus.
I don't want to name all of them.
Don't.
AJ won.
AJ won. 2-star. Moving on.
AJ
Unless
retained
you
her
got
championship.
something else to add, because
None.
Okay, because I cannot see what else is there to talk about. I mean, yay, AJ won, but the way they presented it, they made it seem like AJ beat all 19 of these other people, and that's not what happened. Everybody fought. AJ won the last. She won with her crazy submission hold thing.
Here's the crazy part. Nobody cared. This had to follow Taker losing his streak. So why would you think people would care?
The audience is already cold.
Yeah.
Then we get this.
You're even colder now.
Even colder. Great. I mean, granted, I guess it was one of those cool down matches, but I'm sorry. The Divas match should never be a cool down match.
It's whatever. And you know what? It had its moments, but nobody really cared about it. Then we got a segment with Hulk Hogan, finally, involving him and Mr. T facing Paul Orndorff, who is Mr. Wonderful, and Roddy Piper. And these guys were the first main event at WrestleMania 1. The very first one ever.
So they were the very first event at their very first Mania.
Exactly.
Yay.
Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, I think that's great. It would have been nice to see clips from the old one.
Yeah. But let's get to the highlight of this entire WrestleMania, the main event. Our boy Daniel Bryan is going into the main event an injured man, taking on the Animal, Batista, and the Viper, Randy Orton. The match kicks off with Daniel Bryan pretty much hurt, and Batista and Orton fighting off and stuff like that. Then Daniel Bryan gets involved, and he starts kicking both their asses. Guess who comes out? Triple H.
Because Triple H came in,
Yeah.
took out that referee, brought in the crooked referee.
Oh, yeah.
Then Daniel Bryan kicked that referee in the face to knock him out, and then jumped out of the ring into Triple H and his wife. Then they get knocked out. Triple H gets a sledgehammer, tries to hit Dan Bryan with it. Dan Bryan takes it from him and knocks Triple H out. And then Batista gets Daniel Bryan, and then Randy Orton gets Batista, and then we do the song and dance all over again.
And then we have that epic moment where we see Batista bomb Daniel Bryan into Randy Orton over the table, who then RKOs him through the table. And then we see a stretcher come out. And
for Daniel Bryan.
Oh my God. Is this how we're going to get rid of him? Then as they're wrestling, Daniel Bryan gets off the stretcher, which I'm like, yes.
He hobbles out of the stretcher to go back into the ring.
They did everything to make us think he was not winning this championship. Everything.
Daniel Bryan's going to get pinned. Nope. He's getting taken away to the stretcher. Nope. Daniel Bryan's going to get Batista. Batista's going to get Randy Orton. No. And then
Daniel Bryan gets inside the ring, hits Randy Orton with the flying knee, and then makes Batista tap out to the yes lock. And then finally, after months of being screwed over, 8 months.
8 months.
After being screwed over at every single turn, Daniel Bryan gets back his WWE. Wait, he gets back the championship and then another one. So he gets 2 championships and then has a WrestleMania moment. The entire arena, yes, yes,
chanting.
yes, yes. And you would think that this would be the only thing that could make this crowd go yes. Especially since Taker lost his streak. This was the only thing they could have done to make the crowd happy. Otherwise, the crowd would have went home. No. Otherwise, the crowd would have rioted in New Orleans. And I really do mean that.
Mm-hmm.
If Daniel Bryan did not win this match, that crowd would have rioted in New Orleans.
Like I told you before, this is the only reason I could see why they screwed him over so much, because they wanted to save it for this big, epic 30th thing. And that's why I give it a 5, because talk about exhausting. Talk about a long road to travel.
But
and
this is what wrestling fans look for in wrestling. This was a happy ending. This was a great moment. This was a defining moment for Daniel Bryan, who I think is a made man now.
Mm-hmm.
He can't complain about anything he's went through. He doesn't complain because he's awesome like that.
Yeah.
So, as a Daniel Bryan fan, I've been following him since he was in the Indies, before he even got to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So to see him come up and do it the right way.
The right way.
Work your ass off throughout the world, all over the world, in Japan, then come to America, and then work your way up to WWE. And he did it.
He did it.
He did it. From U.S. championships to tag team championships, and to now the world championship. The right way. Yes. 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 So now the question is, where do we go from here?
Honestly, I don't care.
You don't care?
He won, damn it.
Enjoy it.
He won.
Yeah.
I mean, after this, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I mean, it would suck if he lost in his next match or something, but I mean, come on. He finally got it.
Man.
If anything, now he can just talk shit to Triple H all he wants.
Yeah.
Because now I'm the face.
Now I'm the face.
What?
The new face of the WWE is Daniel Bryan now. Yes. Makes me very happy. So, I look forward to seeing where this goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is.
Yep.
Well, fans, that's our review. Overall, like we said, WrestleMania 30, 2 thumbs up.
Sure.
Yeah. Although some people might say...
Well, because of that streak,
Big
man.
Whatever. We'll have to see how the fans react to it in the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say that it does sadden me. And Brock Lesnar better be around for the next 5 years.
You guys better tell me something about what's happening with, like, Undertaker. Is he sick? Is he leaving?
Is he retiring, please?
Is he retiring? What's happening? For him to lose, he better be retiring. Otherwise, I have no idea why you let him lose.
Seriously. But share your thoughts down below in the comment section. Make a video response to what you do. Subscribe, Twitter, Facebook, everything down below in the description box. And this guy will hopefully be joining me for the next pay-per-view.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
If you enjoyed it, guys, tell us. And you got anything else you want to say?
Show your love, comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next time.
Oh, also, would you like to plug Tiffany's channel?
Nah, not now.
Not now?
Not yet.
We'll do it later.
Later.
Alright. This is your boy, Till X-Men signing off. Take it easy, guys. Peace.